Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Dreamwalker Tarot. My name is Dawn, and this is the Taurus reading for October 2021. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe to subscribe to the channel, or hit the bell for post notifications. Okay, so your cards were a little interesting to me, Taurus. We got the Owl as a seer card, Phoenix in reverse for rights, Orca for records, and Ancestors for the past. Okay, so instantly, I don't know why, but this is what comes to mind. I'm going to share this with you. This is like, this calls to me, there's like a couple of things that I'm seeing here, right? Some of you really have the gift of foresight, like not just, like you can, tell the future, or you just intrinsically know things that you don't know how you know. You just have like a knowing about things, but you also can see like spirits moving. You are definitely in tune with the spiritual world. And this isn't something that like it's just you. There's like other people in your family, in your ancestry who have this ability. So there's some of you who are kind of like resisting doing like an initiation for this ability. Like you probably just don't see the need for it, or you might just kind of be ignoring it right now. But that is kind of like what I'm seeing. Also, with the Orca card here for records and the Ancestor card for the past, I feel like there is something linked to your ancestry, like the people in your family. Outside of this, like I do genealogy charts for people. And one of the things that I've noticed in doing people's charts is that a lot of the things that they experience and a lot of the things that they go through and like the cycles that they repeat are cycles that have been repeated in their families for centuries and centuries. And it is absolutely fascinating because these are people who are directly linked to you by blood, by DNA, and they have similar lives to you, whether it be 100 years now that you're here, and then they had the same experiences 100 years before. Super, super fascinating. And I think that there's a link between you right now and some of the things, the patterns that have been in your family, ancestral patterns that have been passed down, that you're seeing right now, and you're not really sure like what to do with it, or you're not really sure because right now the Phoenix card is really about like a rite of passage, and I think you're going through a period of like great transformation, and it's like an internal shift in you to really be connected to your roots and to where you come from, and to gain wisdom from the things that have passed, because you realize that like you're doing the same things that the people before you did, and it's like you feel like you're not you're not getting better. You're not graduating to like the next level. But I'm very interested in seeing what the cards say. So let's get into the tarot. So this month, it looks like there's a little bit of confusion going on with you. Okay. The first card that came out was the Chariot in the upright, the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, and then the Ace of Swords in reverse. And the Ace of Swords in reverse signifies like a lack of clarity, a little bit of mental confusion, about, you might be confused about a decision or something that came to you as a truth. Information that you received is causing you to kind of like second guess like a decision that you've already made. This decision could be pertaining to a Queen of Pentacles person, so someone who is a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or a Cancer. Okay, so those are the things that initially came out. Okay, so with the Two of Pentacles here, in reverse, there seems to be like a little bit of a juggling of finances, just trying to stay afloat with your finances. Your money is a major issue for you, because it doesn't quite feel steady. And with the King of Pentacles here in reverse, this is also could be symbolizing you at the center of all of this, is the King of Pentacles in reverse, and that could represent an earth sign, which is a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. Being that this is your reading, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that either the Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles represents your energy, depending on whether you're masculine or feminine, because there's definitely those two elements sitting on the board. Then we have the Queen of Swords, which again is another court card. So there are a couple of people involved in this mix. This could be family members. This could be your children. This could be people that you are dating, or people that you used to date. There's like a little bit of a mixture going on here. With the King and the Queen on the deck, I look at that, when I see that, as a true pair. So a couple, right? And this couple could be, like I said, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then there's a third person, which is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay. And the Queen of Swords is usually like an air sign person, and that could be an Aquarius, that could be a Gemini, or that could be, what's the other air sign? Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Okay. So those are the signs for the Queen of Swords, and the gender doesn't necessarily matter. It's really just about the energy of the person. So, what I get from this is that there is a Queen of Pentacles who wants to move forward, either with a King of Pentacles or a Queen of Pentacles individual. This might have been somebody that you were dating in the past, and now you want to change your mind about dating them in the past. There is a little bit, like I said, a little bit of a triangle going on here. The King of Pentacles is in the reverse. And usually when the King of Pentacles shows up in the reverse, it's someone that can be a little bit, how do I say this? A little bit money hungry, a little bit greedy when it comes to finances, really just about their paper. They could be overspending, and they're just very materialistic. Money is literally the root of everything for them. And with the Two of Pentacles next to you, it feels like because your money is not flowing like you would like it to, this actually puts you in a negative state of being. When you have money, you're okay. When you don't have money, you can be a little bit of a raving lunatic. And with the Devil card here, you might be kind of indulging yourself in a way that's tapping into all your negative vices. So you might be smoking, you might be drinking, you might be just doing all the things, you might be messing with a couple of girls because that makes you feel good. The Queen of Swords is someone that you probably live with, okay? And there is a little bit of a defensive energy with the Seven of Wands here. There's some defensive type of behavior at home. And this is kind of where your the negative aspects of yourself is starting to come out. And also too, with the Devil card here, there could also be a Capricorn individual in the mix. So there's a lot of people in this mix right now. Okay. We're going to take a look at the reversals to see and get some more information and clarity about that. The Two of Pentacles in reverse is being clarified by the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands, the High Priestess in reverse, the Ace of Wands, the Judgment card, the Four of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So it's a thing where you know but you don't know. The High Priestess is usually a card of your inner knowing and your inner wisdom. And your inner knowing, your inner wisdom is telling you something, but it's you're not really sure, like you're not very clear about how to proceed, right, with this information that you're getting, because this is a really important decision for you, whatever this decision is that you're trying to make or that you're trying to figure out in your mind. And because it pertains to your family, which is obviously very important for you, because with the Three of Pentacles here, it's something that you really want to work out. And it's a reoccurring situation that is really, you're just tired, like you're over it, right? And with like all those people before, in the spread, this could be like your family members. There's a decision that has to be made that is kind of heavily up to you, really. But it's like very stressful for you. It's a lot of mental that's going into it. Like if you make a decision, you feel like you're making the wrong decision because it's affecting one person in one way or another person in another way. And it's like very draining to you because you just want, like, in terms of like your family structure, you want this to work. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is being clarified by the Empress in reverse, the Three of Pentacles, and the Tower. The Tower is usually a card that a lot of people are fearful of, because when the Tower shows up, it means that there's major chaos or major upheaval that's about to happen, and a major event is going to take place. And this could be pertaining to a mother figure in your life, like it could be your parents, like your mother. It could be like a sister who was like an older sister to you, who's like a motherly type of influence. It could be the mother of your child. It could be your mother, your grandmother, like a feminine type of energy. And so this upheaval is actually going to happen with this individual. And it's like, I don't know, the Three of Pentacles keeps coming up. The Three of Pentacles is like usually like a third party vibe, but it's also just like a collaboration. So it's like a collaboration, something pertaining to a collaboration you were trying to have with this person goes through something major this month, right? And when the Tower card shows up again, it basically tears down whatever foundation you think it is that's there, because it's not built on anything solid. And so basically, Spirit sees fit to just kind of take it down to the studs with the hopes that you will rebuild in a better way. So it's going to remove a lot of negative influences, or a lot of not necessarily negative, but it's going to really reshift and refocus your world as you know it, right? But it's really, whatever happens, it's really in the hopes of rebuilding and moving forward. The Seven of Wands is in reverse, is being clarified by the Keeper of the Sacred, which is also the Hierophant card. The Devil card and the Tower again is showing up. So yeah, with the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Wands speaks about being like in a constant battle, a constant argument. This can be like an internal thing, but it can also be like arguing with people about, like, what you're going to be doing for a living, or where you're going to be living, or what you're going to be, certain things that, like, what are you going to be doing? Like, it's like someone's like badgering you about something. And it's like, you really just kind of want to give up. Like, you're at the space where you want to give up. But something is going to happen this month. Again, with the Tower card, like I said, the Tower card is about tearing down structures and really like shaking up your life. There's going to be a major upheaval. And with the Hierophant, there could be no further cards than the Hierophant and the Devil. It's like the God and the Devil, right? It's like the preacher and like the CD preacher who really doesn't preach, just collects the money at the offering plate, right? It's like the two like total opposites. And I think in this process of like this Tower moment and this feeling like you're just like fed up with everybody's expectations of you or what you're supposed to do, you have the choice between following like your own spiritual path and your own spiritual traditions and sticking with that, or giving into like the darker side and darker parts of your personality. And so this is something that we all go through, like when we are being tested, when we're going through a period that's extremely stressful, or there's like a lot of turbulence in our life. It's like we turn to negative vices to kind of help us get through. And I think you're at that period where it's like you're kind of like, okay, do I just hold close to my faith here, or do I just like indulge myself so that I can feel better? And I think you have to do the thing that's right for you, right? The keeper of the sacred, again, is about traditions. You got to pay attention to the things that have happened in your family. If this is a repeat situation or repeat circumstance that you're seeing play out, like you should take note, take wisdom of the past, and how it's worked out around you, and take note of that, because this is actually playing out to the wisdom factor in your life right now. If you pay attention to what's gone in the past, you can avoid unnecessary mistakes, and unnecessary pitfalls, and actually wasting time and energy going down the wrong path when you kind of pay attention to the things that other people have endured, especially within your own family structure. Okay, so we're taking wisdom from our ancestors here to inform our current and our future. Okay, so I pulled out the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords in reverse, and tried to get a little bit of clarity about the situation. Okay, the cards that came out were the Queen of Cups in the upright, the Ace of Cups in the upright, the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords in reverse again came out directly under the Queen of Swords. It's like a real double down situation. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So, there's a lot of people involved here. We have a King of Pentacles, a Queen of Pentacles, a Queen of Swords, and then there's another Queen of Cups person. So these is like 4 people. There's like 3 feminine energies, potentially 4 feminine energies with the Queen of Cups here twice, and then the King of Pentacles. It really seems like with the Devil card coming out, there is like a little bit of a disharmonious relationship between the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. And these two might be the two that live together, because the Queen of Swords in the previous spread was pointing at the Ten of Pentacles, which is like the home, but that was also in the reverse. So the King of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, is in a relationship with the Queen of Swords. This is Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. They might live together, but there's a little bit of a tumultuous situation, and that could potentially be because of the other Queen and the other Queen of Cups and the other Queen of Swords. Like, there's a lot going on, right? The Queen of Cups is kind of like she has a very sharp tongue, and she will really hurt your feelings with the things that she says, because she's speaking from a very emotional place and she's lashing out of anger. The Queen of Swords is like a bitchy energy. Like, when you see the Queen of Swords, this is a bitch. I'm sorry, but it's true. And the King of Swords is, the King of Pentacles is like, like I said, a little bit materialistic, a little bit stuck on money. And with the Four of Cups here, that might be what he's doing. And it's causing a little bit of an imbalance in the situation. The problem is that the King of Cups wants to be in something. He wants to be, in a romantic relationship. I really don't think that the King of Cups knows how to be by himself. Like, I don't think he knows how to be alone, right? But he wants to be in something ultimately that works, that's healthy, that's a good family structure. This is what he wants. With all these people on the board, it seems like it's a little difficult, especially with the Seven of Wands, and like him feeling like he wants to give up, because there's a lot of people coming at him from all different angles. There's a lot of energy coming towards him. And I think that he's, actively trying to work on his finances. He's trying to balance his finances, but it doesn't feel like it's working. And that's literally all he wants is for this situation to work. Listen, when there's this many cooks in the kitchen, the pot will surely spoil. That's what I've always heard. With if yeah, it's too many people in this equation, right? And if you actively, as a Taurus person, if this is you in the story, this could be you, this could be, you could be the queen, right? And you actively want to start something, you actively want it to be in a romantic love situation. Some of these people need to get out of the kitchen, and that's all I'm gonna say. Let's move on to the advice cards. The first card, the advice card that came out was a seer card that says see beyond the current situation. And if you remember, one of the first cards that came out in this deck was the seer card, the owl card, remember? It says, look beyond your current situation, raise your vibrations, and focus on love. Most indigenous peoples have a seer in the family or tribe. Seers are the intelligent and intuitive beings who serve as direct channels for information on what's occurring now and what's about to unfold. Their energy isn't about predicting your future for you, but about showing you how your intentions are creating it. A true seer will help you see that your intentions can change. Therefore, so can your future. The message of this card is to let the clairvoyance within you rise up so that you can see the way forward with your spiritual eyes. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future. It's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know that you're in an energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favorable for you. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so your experiences can be more enjoyable. You are moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening, so stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. The second card is Mirror Guardian, which says take the time to reflect. Take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come. Recognize your gifts. Angels accept you just the way you are. Even when you are going through a challenging time, they can still hold you in highest esteem. The Mirror Guardian, a female angel looking into the mirror of life, invites you to witness your spiritual strength and beauty, to see yourself as the angels do. The mirror represents the fact that your core beliefs and ideas are in fact what is reflected back to you by your world. Your life is one big mirror of how you feel within, and the Mirror Guardian helps you recognize that. When this card appears, you are being invited to take some time to see where you are right now. You are a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life, to take the time to note all of your recent experiences, the challenges you have surmounted, the strengths you have developed, and the lessons you have learned. In your lesson, your angels want you to reflect on your strengths, in particular those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. Offer yourself approval when it's due, and know that when you give yourself credit, others will be able to do so as well. Okay, Taurus, thank you for listening to the end of this video. Please leave a comment below. Let me know how this is manifesting in your life. Like the video, follow the page, hit the bell for post notifications, and share this video with someone that you feel like it might benefit them in any way, right? Not all readings are for you. They could be for someone else, for the benefit of someone else. So if you feel like you know someone who might benefit, just share the video with them. Thank you again for listening, and I hope that you got some good advice and some wisdom from this reading today, and I'll see you next month.